zone. In a crevice where brown mountains lined with orange minerals drop to the desert floor, just under and therefore just out of sight of sharpshooters who spit bullets at dawn and dusk into their own shadows, or as they migrate across sand and dust, and sometimes hit the living who find themselves covered by a sharpshooter's blotted form. Here in this crevice, directly below and therefore just out of sight, I inhabit a place, half cave, half wooden thatch, that looks into the arid valley, half exile, half home. I came here following a sidewinder covered in feathers. She looked at me and said, "You're part jackal, part ibis, part desert cat." "Yes," I responded, "but I don't eat the dead. I won't clean the desert of carcasses. I eat death."
Oh.
I want an end to the desert as finality and ruin. My slow cat eyes took in the fine dirt, gray thorn, plastic bottles of kerosene, rusty scissors under a mesquite, bones that young coyotes left behind, spent woolage, charred hackberry, milkweed, and empty lighters, falling sandstone and sky. A jackal's stomach could burst. So now, during the cool hours in this crevice, I sit and condense the world that's lived through me onto paper, which then burns in the noontime sun. Nearby, a spring dribbles from a crevice. Its meager waters sink into the ground. Sometimes creatures come at midnight to lap the wet stone, or they come mid-morning, stay in the shady thatch until mid-afternoon, and watch the ash curl, crumble away. They come along the mountain walls, brushing them with fur or scale. They'll do this until the sharpshooters change their way. Then we'll all find other ways too. The children also come sometimes. The children, part black-tailed deer, part chuckawalla, part whipsnake, part red-eared spider, part gray wolf, part white mouse, part crested quail. They come to drink. Sometimes they, offspring of war or curiosity or troubled migration, the children come to me always with the same question. What can they say when asked on which side they belong? As if through a long curved beak that finds words deep in the sand, I whisper in their ears, say what they don't want to hear, and then say what they want to hear. Then ask them quietly, how can you hope to know simply by asking?
Yeah.